So a tree service guy was trimming a neighbor's large mesquite tree over here across the fence. And then I had an idea. There's several trees beyond the fence in my side yard over here separating us from the desert wash. You can see those become a bit overgrown, and they're partially blocking our view of Camelback Mountain, which is in the distance somewhere back there. And I thought, since this guy was already here, it would be easy for him to just hop that fence, trim up the trees, and make a few extra dollars. So I walked over and approached him slowly, as one might when a guy with earphones and sunglasses is swinging around a large humming chainsaw at the end of a 5-foot pole. So he stopped the saw, and I smiled and greeted him and asked him if he'd be interested in taking a look at the trees behind my fence here and trimming them back just a bit. Hey, not a huge job. So we walked back here. He studied the trees, and then he sighed and he said, "Yeah, I can do them. It'll be $500. Now, I'm not one to try to haggle with professional service providers, as I respect them and the work that they do, as long as it's reasonable. 500 big ones for lopping off some branches and hauling them away just seemed, well, like more than what I was expecting. Now, what I logically and factually based that on, I'm not really sure. So I said, "Oh, wow, that was more than what I was thinking, since you're already here and already hauling away the neighbor's branches." Now, it's important to analyze what I said there. I did not say, $500? That's too much. That's not my budget. There's no way I'm going to pay that for trees. Now, that would have been a price objection. What I said was a price comment. I did not say I would not pay that amount. I might have. But his reply was, "Okay, well, I'll do it for $250 then." So I just saved $250 in a few seconds. He potentially just gave away $250 in pure profit in a few seconds. And salespeople do the same thing every day. I can't even imagine how much in pure profit is just given away by salespeople. Probably more than the government gives away every day for free. Well, maybe not. So the point here is that there's a difference between price comments and statements and real objections. So how do we handle the real price objection? Where there's a professional process, a conversational process for that. I cover that in my Objections Masterclass, which you can get for free at smartcalling.training/objections. But a simple price comment, those are different. When we hear a price comment, so what should we do? Well, how about this? Just pause. Say nothing. See if they continue. Actually, that's a great tactic anytime you hear a price statement, even if you think it's a real objection. So then what you want to do is have your own statement, which is not an excuse, ready to roll. Now, if you've been in sales or on the phone more than a few days, you've probably already heard most of the price statements that you're going to hear. So prepare your responses. And I'm not talking about goofy objection rebuttals. Those are crazy, as I point out in the masterclass. So I'm talking about something innocuous, something simple in response to the price comment. For example, if they say, "Wow, your delivery charges are higher than ABC Company," the sales rep might say, "Well, we've got an extensive tracking and quality control process." If someone commented, $900 for the yearly maintenance contract, the rep could pause and disarm them with, "Well, that covers any service or support that you're going to need for the entire year." Now, then it's important to move on with the conversation. Don't dwell on their comment. Don't apologize. Let it die. So let me reiterate. Giving in to price statements or comments takes money out of your pocket and your company's profits. And if you'd like the professional conversational process for dealing with addressing objections without sounding like a slimy salesperson, I have that entire free masterclass that I've just updated, which I've sold in the past for $99, and you can get it absolutely free right now at smartcalling.training/objections.